Doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good, and you know, I think we actually did met. It was a couple of years ago. We've actually met before, I guess is how I should properly phrase that. It was a couple of years ago, and it was at the Relay for Life. I think you were doing a set, and
yes.
I don't know that I did a set that year or not. I don't think I did. I think I did a set last year. I don't think I'll be doing a set this year. Are you back at the Relay for Life this year?
Conflicting schedule this year.
Yeah,
I couldn't make it.
I've got a big conflict on my schedule too, and I'm gonna have to deal with. But anyway, this is the first time we've had you here. Welcome. I have to ask you the first, the ridiculous interviewer questions.
Okay.
How long have you been playing guitar?
Oh, admittedly, I say 3 years, but
3 years?
But about 9, really.
Okay.
It's important to impress people. So.
Well, you're a young kid. You're a young guy. I mean, you're in your 20s, I guess, right?
Very early 20s.
Very early 20s.
Barely into my 20s.
Nice,
so
nice.
That's what I'm told to say.
Well, so with the I get older. I get guys in here that are my age, and it's like, oh, that first guitar. They're like, oh, dude, I don't know what happened to it. First guitar you ever owned. Don't tell me that's it.
No, I own one my mom brought back from the Philippines. That was a gift for me when I was about 16. Tried to play it for a little while and put it down for a few years, and then when I was 19 I started playing more.
What was it?
But it was a copy of an Ovation. I think it's
okay. With the
Korina.
round back.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
Korina.
Have you heard of that?
It's not. I don't think it's a copy of it. I think it's the Ovation's little sister, and I think it's made by the same people.
It was made in the Philippines, so she got a really fun-looking one. Right from the factory. It was really cool, like totally sunburst on the top, but very dark. It was cool. She had really good taste. I was proud of her.
Nice, nice. Well, so you set the guitar down, and what was it that inspired you to all of a sudden pick it back up again?
My buddy Jason Reed and I had a band, and it was a lot of fun. I just let him take over on guitar because he's such a talented player. Yeah. It became really easy just to let him do all the hard work, and then I would not have to play. But after a while I felt like, there's more to this. This is too easy. I'm not appreciating it enough, or something just was off on the trajectory of my musical sensibilities. I could feel them developing, and it felt like I could do more, and I just felt like I was being lazy. So
you're hearing things in your head. No, man, I could do this.
I just wanted to see if I could, really. I didn't really actually believe I could. I still don't believe that I can, but it's something that it's just an expression that you try to make, and hopefully you can do a good job of it.
Yeah.
I learned how to play guitar. Someone at church showed me about 3 songs, and I had 3 chords, and I just sat in the plaza downtown and played and played and played.
But right here in
yeah, I'd sit on the bench in front of Sebastiani. I did that for at least 5 years.
So you grew up here then?
Yeah.
So and then the church was a big inspiration on your music actually too, or?
Yeah, I guess I just wanted to find a way to. I've never really gone towards leading music at church. I'm actually doing it right now at my church. Wow, we don't have anybody, but I've never really done that. It was just sort of an outlet for me to learn guitar with, and then I ended up. I enjoy doing church music at church. It's a lot of fun, and when I'm at home, if I'm doing my own devotional time, it's fun to be able to play a song or two, and it's cool. But I'm actually just really drawn towards writing something new. So that's really been my main focus, is trying to just find out what's inside of my head.
We're here live in the studio with Hardin, who will be at the Farmers Market next week. Now you just got done playing Fillmore, and now was that a solo? Was that a solo?
I played the poster room in the Fillmore when Sara Bareilles was playing.
That was last weekend, right?
Yeah.
And that was just you and your guitar.
Yeah, just playing.
And there were plenty of people there.
It was a lot of fun.
How was that?
Yeah.
How was that?
It's cool when there's plenty of girls my own age there, kind of looking over. But
it gets back to the old reason why did you start playing guitar?
Yeah, it got kind of scary at a point, but that's a good thing. So it was really fun. I like playing alone, but I usually do play with Matt Heulitt, and he is just amazing.
Is he a guitar player as well?
Yeah, he's hooked up on my MySpace main friends. If anyone's interested in hearing some amazing jazz music, he's got a CD that's going to come out sometime soon. It will literally blow your mind. It's amazing.
Wow.
The other guy he plays with is Vusi Mahlasela. He's on Dave Matthews' label, I believe, but that guy is amazing too, and you can find him through Matt's website. But
wow.
Matt's a lot of fun to play with, and he's really brought my playing up just from being around him.
Well, now how did you hook up with him?
He was playing for Santana's son just down the road from where I work, and they went on tour, and him and my good friend Carla Holbrook, who's got an amazing voice, she's on my EP, Carla's just got this amazing voice, so people magnetized towards her a lot.
Yeah.
And I really hung out with her a bunch and enjoyed her company like crazy. And then Matt and her went on tour, and I met Matt right before he left, and so just through another channel, and knowing that he was with my friend, and they became good friends, and then we just became better friends, and we played together right away. And he's always been really willing to help me with my projects, and he's great. And then to have him next to me playing, like literally days after he plays in front of thousands and thousands of people, it's pretty cool just to know that I've got someone that can handle what they're doing.
Well, he's still down to earth enough to still want to hang out and.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I mean,
I'm just kidding.
Well, I know how it is. I mean, I've been in the music business 30 years. I know plenty of people that have made it and you don't see them again. They have no time for you and your games. And, I'm touring, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and they're gone. So it's nice to hear that he's down to earth enough to go and do these large shows and then come back and hang with his buddies and just jam small things.
Yeah, he'll always be that way. He's a great guy.
Now, who are some of your influences? You say you like to write songs. I mean, do you hear songs and go, God, that's a great groove. I want to write. I want to get that feel in one of my songs. How does it work when you go about writing songs?
I don't really know if I pull. I've never been good at covering songs. I mean, if I really try hard, I can play it away.
Well, I think we all kind of take these influences, and we're not. It's not like we're covering them, but we hear these things and they come out in our head in different ways.
Yeah, I just mean to say I've never been very good at covering, so I have a self-perception that that's not my channel of writing. I try not to. I don't know really where it comes from. Whatever's in my head, I just try to make sense of it and put it down. But I definitely know that when I'm listening to stuff that I really am digging on, it makes me want to write.
Yeah.
And I'll go and write a depressing song after listening to a really happy Stevie Wonder album, and it can be juxtaposed the other way. But I really feel like music I get jealous. Like I get very jealous when I hear a great song. And I want to write something that I can feel proud of. Because I just feel like I can, so I feel like I should, and it's so enjoyable. So I just like to dive in whenever I'm feeling like it, and that pretty much means every day. So I try to write something every day.
So you get to play every day. You make a point of playing at least every day.
At least an hour. I think it's really important to enjoy it enough to play an hour. And if you don't, then stop playing, go on a vacation, or ice your wrist, and go back to it when you want to again. After you've learned it and it's your craft, you should enjoy it.
Yeah.
It should be a rule.
We're here live in the studio with Rick Hardin. He'll be at the Farmers Market next week. Now, just one other little question before we get to a tune. What do you have in your CD player right now? Who are you listening to?
I actually just went and saw my very good friend gave me tickets. Elizabeth McDonald gave me tickets to go see Sara Bareilles live. And I have her in my CD player right now.
Now when I wrote about you in the column, I had to write, I had that Sara Bareilles. Who even is this? My CD collection stopped in '91. I always joke, so I really have no idea what's happening these days.
So is the song called Love Song? Yeah, it's called Love Song.
Yeah, I saw that. It was kind of a pretty good sized hit for her. It seems.
It's the monster of
is it a monster hit
right now?
Oh, really?
I think it is too. I haven't been paying attention too much to any other music.
But she headlines the Fillmore,
but I see her music in commercials and all kinds of stuff. Yeah,
that's great.
But I know that she's blown up this year. She's just so good.
She's gotten out of control.
Yeah, I saw her. The reason I knew about her was I saw her at the a Great American Music Hall a while back. My friend Fiver Brown and me went over there. It's a pretty amazing show.
Now, do you know her personally, or?
I shook her hand. She smiled at me once, and I just blushed and walked away because I was intimidated.
She wasn't one of your musical buddies.
I wish it could have happened. She's a California girl.
Oh, you never